Hello everyone, and welcome to the second installment of the Jomez Productions Final 9 tournament. This one, I have the pleasure of being joined by Mr. Dudley William Schusterick.
Hello everybody.
Hey, so this was a pretty, I guess, unique tournament that we got to put on because Cane Ridge is a course that you designed, correct?
Yes, designed it last year. It took about a year actually, before we started the construction of the course, but with the help of Music City Disc Golf and the locals in the town, we got the course in.
Yeah, so this is basically one of the first times this course has been on video.
Yeah, first time that it's been on video. Here you got Logan Bowers. It's a perfect person to show off the new professional style course in the Middle Tennessee area. He's been around for a really long time.
Yeah, so I know that the first hole technically placed that basket down the hill to the right, but we went ahead for this one and played to the island, the practice basket.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's a good shot.
Yeah, so
I know Gil also. Gil's a local kid from my hometown of Smyrna. I see him and probably play with him the most, so I should know his game just a little bit. I should say for the record too, I haven't watched this video, so every shot that I see is brand new. That's a pretty good shot right there. He's also a local, plays a lot of the kind of weekly events and helps runs the Music City Club as well. Blake actually plays for the professional ultimate team in Nashville called the Nashville Night Watch.
Nice. Yeah. I remember we got to talk a little bit, and I saw his jersey, and he kind of told me about it a little bit.
Oh, he's repping out there pretty hard.
Said he kind of got into disc golf there a little bit after ultimate, I believe. But yeah, it was really cool to see someone kind of cross over between the two.
Yeah. Looks like almost curled in.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no curb right there, so it's kind of easy to skip in, but
caught that tree.
Just didn't have enough. I played with Jesse, I think, once or twice in the Nashville area. You can see right there the curb grabbed him.
Yep, that's
it's hard to slide it up there. Here comes those ultimate skills.
Yeah, you can see the difference.
Oh, barely
hit the curb and then just barely got over it.
He's got a sweet tie-dye shirt.
Yeah, man, he knew he was going to be on video.
He's probably about a 50 or 60 footer up the hill. Here comes young Gilbert.
Oh, that's kind of scary because there's that curve there.
Yeah, you can't see
kind of blind
anything.
And
Logan's known to make some really long putts. Logan's been around the scene. I remember Logan playing Middle Tennessee tournaments when he was, I think, 6 or 7, just walking around with a bag that's bigger than him.
Oh, wow.
Down to his ankles, and his dad would take him to the tournaments and stuff, and then now he's all grown up Logie.
Yeah, what's funny is Logan, this is actually not his first time on Jomez Productions. He was on lead card at Pro Worlds 2016 in Emporia. He was on one of the cards.
Yeah.
So most of these guys, this is their first time, but he's not a stranger to that. He, like you said, he's been around a long time. So
yeah. Yeah, but even though he's young, he's been around the game his entire life.
That's really cool.
These are awesome.
So unfortunately, Jesse takes the triple.
Jesse found the out of bounds a couple times.
But they're the ones that told me they wanted to play the island. They said, well, can we play that instead of the regular hole one? Yeah, and it is pretty exciting. Yeah. None of them went, or not none of them, but they didn't really
go for it. It's a tough shot to go for.
I thought they would, but
yeah. The only success I've had with that hole is to throw like a understable fairway or mid-range with a lot of hyzer, let it flip up, and then skip off the road and come over. Cool. Hey, look at all those action shots right there. They look so serious.
All right, we're moving on to hole 2. Tell us about this one, 725 feet.
This is actually a hole that Trish and I sponsor. Out of bounds to the left. Hole plays a lot longer than what it seems, but you can really rip one off the tee with a good amount of downhill, kind of slow, gradual uphill. I think it's close to the longest hole in Nashville. It's a true par 4. It's really easy to do that right there. Every time I play this hole, even in practice or tournament, I, for some reason, just hyzer out too much because it doesn't seem like you have a lot of room to the right.
Yeah.
But you can flip that disc over kind of where Gil's going right now.
Yeah.
Like you can turn it over a lot more.
Oh, wow.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, he played it a little high, but at the same time, he was able to just kind of drop it in.
Yeah.
Because he probably was just trying to bite off.
Yeah. If you don't get it turned over out of your hand, or you can rip a sidearm like that, then it's really easy to go out of bounds right here. That's a bomb
That's
sidearm.
a great shot.
Yeah.
He flexed that thing over the road pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Yep. And then early right, that's major trouble. He might kick out.
If you don't get a kick, yeah, that's going to be down in there.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough spot. Looks like he turned it a little bit. See, that looks perfect right there.
Yeah, that's a great swing.
Holds to the right. A little fade. That's the perfect shot.
It's just nice to be able to put it right in the middle of the fairway like that.
Yeah, but he still has 80 more feet to the right until he gets to the kind of like the junk.
Yeah. And so Blake really wasn't in there too bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
He
Just on the short right, probably 250-ish from the basket. Logan playing his out of bounds shot. This also plays really far. Like, he just ripped that sidearm and he has a 60, 70 footer.
Yeah. Wow, that uphill and the long grass, you get no skip.
And once you're down where Gil's at, it's kind of hard to see the basket. I think a lot of times when you can't see the pole, it's kind of hard to gauge the distance.
And I feel like some people would be thankful, hey, like I can run at this and it's not going to skip. But it seems like these guys are coming up short for that same reason. So it's kind of tough to say whether that's an advantage or not, to have it stick.
I think with it kind of comes into the local advantage, because you know that a certain shot like that is going to play a little bit longer, or a certain shot like that is going to play a little shorter. That's a really good shot, obviously, off the pole.
That's a great place to be when you're going for your three.
Yeah, for a 740-foot par 4 with a bunch of out of bounds.
Played that really well.
Yeah, this is a pretty good run at the basket.
Oh, that ultimate shot.
That's that ultimate shot right there. He must be a pro. Logan always looks a little mad when he's putting, but he slings them in.
Yeah,
he makes a lot of putts.
I remember watching him in Emporia. He did make some pretty sweet shots.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gil a little short.
And this is Telly for his three. Is that right?
Boom. That's a good putt.
That's a great birdie.
2 sidearms.
That's all it takes. If you got a good sidearm on a hole like this,
yeah, out of bounds.
Take the out of bounds out of play.
Yeah. Good putt by Logan. It's an easy bogey to get, though. I mean, go out of bounds, and once you go out of bounds early, you're looking at a 500-foot uphill blind shot. It's kind of hard to get up and down with a shot like that. Just a couple cleanups.
Yeah, and so this entire course has the Prodigy targets.
Yep. These are the T1. We had these custom made. Took a little bit, but it's totally worth getting the custom baskets.
Yeah, they turned out great. What was the behind the color scheme? Who's behind that?
We kind of came together with Michael McDaniel. Michael McDaniel is a guy that was a major force in the reason why the course got put in. He did so much of the work out there. Major shout out to him. He's also doing a lot of work on the other side of the course to get the short 18 holes in, which is going to be another course just on the other side of the park. We just came together and just kind of agreed on what colors we think would look good, and having the exclusive, not necessarily exclusive, but kind of a rare color. Mm-hmm. And I kind of just used my relationship with Prodigy and with working with Cane Ridge, and just kind of coming up together with a nice color. And the blue looks good too, and in the woods, there's not much natural blue things out there.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, you take out the
This is probably the hardest hole on the course.
Yeah, 595 feet. So there's some. It looks like it's a pretty tough shot to get off the tee into the first little landing zone. I guess.
Yeah, these 2 shots that first came out. That's not a bad kick, but not great. But really the tee shot is key, because if you don't get across the creek, it's borderline impossible to get up and down for a 3. That's not bad right there.
Just kind of right down there.
Yeah, just right down there is good.
You still can see it. You might be shooting up at it, but at least you see.
Yeah.
And
like that, if it holds over a little bit more, that's a tough shot from there, because you're going to be pinched off. You don't really have the angle to the basket. Mm-hmm. Logan with a really good hyzer flip sidearm. I expect him to throw a pretty good shot.
Kind of
got a little bit of turnover.
Yeah.
But that's a pretty average spot for people to end up, because you get a lot of people that throw the uphill sidearm, kind of like Gil's doing there. Tree didn't hurt him too much. He's still going to have a pretty good gap to the basket. So you get a lot of those small
that's scary
trees kind of around you when you're trying to throw the upshot.
Not much room to move in there.
Yeah, that's how the whole course looked when I started to walk around, is all those little ones.
Oh, wow.
That was the entire property.
I bet you that takes a while to...
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of work parties. Music City Disc Golf really, really did well. And that's a really good drive. You can tell just a couple feet away from those small... Just a bad kick, but you're just a little bit on the outside. You can get a full swing. Telly with a really good shot going sidearm again. He had a really good tee shot on that. If you can get 50 feet up that hill, you've got a pretty legitimate chance to get up and down for a 3. Using those ultimate skills.
Yeah, I was going to say, that looks like another ultimate shot, man. He's just, the way they flick it, it's just like different. They kind of hold it up by their head, you know? They kind of...
Gil's probably got about a 200 foot, got a nice little kick at the end. Yep, this course has been in the ground now for about a year, I would say. They played the Music City Open here last year, which was kind of somewhat the grand opening of the course. So there's still some maintenance to be done, and but for a course that's been in the ground for about a year and a half or so, it's pretty fantastic. It's taken a lot of Middle Tennessee by storm, and especially, you know, in the Nashville area, we really needed a course southeast of the city, and this fits in really big. Ooh, almost with back-to-back big 3s.
Yeah, that would have been a great start.
Ooh, a little higher.
Almost got Michael.
Almost got Michael again.
No one's got Michael, but...
One day I'm just going to throw it at him on purpose.
Yeah, but everyone throws at him. And
I'm just going to do it on purpose, though, this time.
I know, but he stands in a good spot where people are really just throwing right at him, you know? You
think he's just the disc shifter?
I'm just saying,
that's his name,
he's
shifter?
got some kind of sixth sense about him that, like, we've literally seen him get a disc thrown at him and not even see it. And like still be
and
able
somehow
to,
it's gone.
I have no idea how to explain it. All I can tell you is the facts.
Has it been confirmed that he can touch a disc? Maybe he just can't touch
that's
him.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Maybe he can just go straight through him.
Yeah, dang.
He's a ghost for disc golf. All right, so they're going from hole 3 up the hill to hole 7.
7.
Yep, going to hole 7 down the hill.
That's a fun one. I got to play it. I got to play it, and even just on video, it looks like so much fun.
Yep, it's definitely one of the cooler shots across the entire course. A lot of people have. There's been a couple aces on this hole.
Yeah,
I think that's one of the reasons why you guys picked to play it.
Yeah, even whenever we were kind of getting some shots during the 18 holes before that, the day before, I saw one person hit the pan, kind of filming some shots, and almost caught an ace on film. It was pretty crazy. It's fun to watch the disc coming down the hill at the basket.
Yeah, and it just takes a nice easy shot too, and you can get all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah, really, you just want to keep it straight. Don't want it to dump out too fast, and don't want to turn it over too hard.
That's a good shot right there.
That's a great shot. Plus, it's pretty much got a backstop, as the hill comes up. So
exactly, and it's not a super easy shot though, because you got to get through those 2 big trees up at the top of it, and I've seen, I should say more like I personally hit those 2 big trees a lot of the times.
Man, if there's ever a disc for an ultimate player, it's a Nova.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the thing is just basically a miniature frisbee.
Yeah, might as well be more of a frisbee.
Look at that, and he earned himself the FollowFlight.
FollowFlight.
So straight.
Highlight of his life right there.
Great job, Blake.
Go Night Watch. Got Gil with the sidearm.
Ooh, what do you think he's flicking there?
Oh my God, I don't know what Gil changes his bag every time I see him. That could have been a gator. He changes his bag.
Gator? Wow,
could have been
pretty straight.
Yeah. Every time I see him, he's throwing some new discs.
I think that's all of us, though.
That's Maybe true. A little tough down the hill putt.
Ooh, that's scary because then you can end up in that little ravine. I know it's not like OB or anything, but then you're just kind of putting yourself in a difficult position.
Yeah.
So Telly off the knee.
Great putt. Another great putt. He's on fire. Yeah, he's taking this serious.
If you think about how far back he was of Logan before we started.
Yeah.
And how much ground he's gaining just a few strokes at a time. It's only 9 holes, but
yeah,
it seems like he's, like you're saying, he came to play.
He's here to
for this
play. He came
9.
here to play. Exactly.
But Logan's still holding his own with the birdie.
Yeah, Logan's been playing some holes like that for like the past 15 years of his life, so he's got it dialed in.
Jesse cleaning up his par.
Yeah,
so that was hole 7. So yeah, Blake, Logan, and Telly with the birdies. So yeah, I mean, Logan's still got 3 strokes on Ryan, but Ryan is 2 down, and Logan's still sitting at even.
Yep. But on to hole 10. We skip up to hole 10. Hole 10 is, I would say it's a somewhat deceiving par 3 just because you got this little hill right before the basket, so you can't tell how far it is through the gap. And in my opinion, it's a little bit shorter than what you think. He looks like he's flicking a pig, which is kind of like a putter in a way. But like that right there is perfect. I mean, just over the hill and you get to the basket right there. I mean, it's pretty tough to beat that. Boom.
And
got the FollowFlight.
Look at that.
Right over that little stump, bounce up.
Yeah, just within a foot. That's got to be one of the best drives you've seen without putting it in the chains.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to really beat that. Looks like Logan's going more of a fairway driver, a little bit too wide. But if he takes the other kick and he goes to the left, he's in major danger. Because to the left, you can't really tell because there's a lot of shrubbery. But there's a major drop. There's a huge drop off. This one's right.
See, last tree. Would have been like a little ace run there,
But if you kick to the left, you're going downhill about 60 or 70 feet pretty quick. I mean, it's a pretty big drop off to the left. That's actually not a bad shot. The bailout is to just turn it over a lot because once you get that past that tree on the right,
I mean, he's pin high. He's in the open and he's
right
pin
over
high.
There. Exactly. Just like that.
Oh, wow.
He hits his disc. Wonder if there's no way to tell that would have happened. Logan with a slinger putt.
See, that's kind of dangerous getting it on that edge like that when that hyzer, because then you can kind of see it travel.
Yeah.
But, with a putter, the way he putts, it's probably no issue. But
it's a pretty good run, though, from about 35, 40 feet. See, and that's his turnover.
Oh.
That's his turnover.
Yeah,
he doesn't necessarily go through a bunch of trees, but he just went out over to the right. Same with Gil.
Nice.
Good putt from Gilbert right there.
Woo.
Young Gilly.
Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Dropped it.
Hey, as long as it's in the bottom of the pan by the time it starts moving.
Logan with an easy cleanup.
Yeah, like I said, those comebacks are nothing. He can afford to be aggressive on those birdie putts.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesse just kind of...
Jomez looking good in the background.
Thank you so much. I wish you would have been sticking around. We could have seen you. I know you're on the tee box of this one.
Yeah, I watched this hole.
You drove by at some point, I think. But
I was just so excited to watch.
Look at me, I'm like sweating back there. I'm like, what is this weather you guys have in Nashville?
It was probably about 95 degrees.
I'm from Texas, but we don't have humidity like this.
Yeah, it was a little humid out there.
I think it had probably rained the day before or something, but
yeah.
Yeah, so Jesse with the bogey, unfortunately, but Gil and Telly, solid birdies on that hole.
Yep, here we go on to 11, which is borderline par 4. It's one of the easier par 4s, I would say, across the course. You kind of just got to get out to the gap, and if you hyzer to the left really at all, you're going to have a pretty easy upshot. I mean, the trouble is if you go early left or if you turn it out of bounds and go right. The green is somewhat difficult, not really too tough, but you can get stuck underneath some cedar trees, and it's a kind of a low ceiling.
Wow, what
with a major hyzer flip sidearm. That is the best drive I've seen on the hole.
Putting himself just outside the circle for eagle.
That's the best drive I've seen on the hole. It's not a... I mean, that was amazing.
I mean, he flexed that thing so perfect off of the sidearm.
Yeah, that was an amazing shot. I'm surprised Logan doesn't try to match that just to show him.
Let's see what he does.
That was an amazing sidearm right there. Logan, though, gets caught up right there. See, that's the one difficult thing about the hole is you just want to get through the gap and then get a little hyzer. Same thing.
Oh, my gosh. These guys having a little trouble off the tee, and that's trouble because this hole is, I mean, like you said, it's a little bit of a short par 4, but still.
Yeah, you got to
get out there in the open just to get your 3, because now that these guys aren't even looking at a very good chance at a 3 from back there.
That's going to be pretty tough to get around.
That's a
great shot. Yeah, that's kind of the backdoor sneaky route that you see a lot of players
if you're
take.
a backhand player and you can flex at that good note, it's going to come back off the road, then that's your easy 3
Yeah, that's
right there.
pretty tough.
And so Logan, he's just hoping to get up and down for
Logan's
the 3.
just trying to rip it over these trees to see if he can get up there, but that's a far shot.
Yeah, and those trees, I mean, there's a lot there, so that's a tough.
Going with the hammer.
Uh-oh.
That's an ultimate term, just to let you know.
Oh, it is? Okay. So does Blake play ultimate?
Professionally.
Professionally, okay.
Yeah.
Only professionally.
He's part of the watch.
God. Oh,
not a bad shot. I mean, that's
cedar is like,
that's a really hard putt.
Yeah.
There
so this is still Gil's. This is his second shot, right?
Young Gilbert. Yep. And even if you're right there, he's only maybe 330-ish, 340. He slipped off the tee a little low. Mm-hmm. He's got a somewhat easy, going for a little run.
Trying to save that 3.
Yep. But not too much difficulty right there. Jesse looking to save his 3. No, for 2. That's for 2.
I like those like kind of
side
like
arm.
flick up there, like the putter. Those are nice.
Remember, Logan's been the local for a long time. They follow what Logan's been doing, along with a couple other guys.
Another ultimate shot from Blake.
We're just gonna call every shot he throws an ultimate shot. Oh
man, for the 2, that would have been
best
huge.
Shot. That's the best drive I've seen.
That would have been huge on Logan right there, because Logan's looking at tapping in his 4.
Yep. It's a good putt.
But those 3,
those trees really make it super low ceiling.
Yeah.
Pretty tough. Gil's looking fresh out there.
How does somebody play and like dressing like that? It was so hot.
It's because he works at Ace Hardware. He's got to look good all the time.
Oh wow. He's got to represent.
He's got to rep.
Sponsored by
Ace. He might as well be.
Ace
is the happy place.
Why wouldn't? Oh, the thing is, with a name like Ace, why wouldn't they be more involved in disc golf?
There's a lot of places that do sell discs.
Ace Hardware?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, they should be, like, sponsoring a lot.
All in.
I mean, every time... what does every golfer want more than anything? They want an Ace.
Shout out Ace Hardware. Where you at?
We'll see them around.
You can get all your screwdrivers and stuff to put together baskets.
We got Logan at 13 under now, and Telly's at 12 now. He caught another stroke on him.
This is going into one of the tougher holes, too, with the... uphill, super wooded par 4, hole 14. If you're not by the big tree that you're going to be able to see off the tee pad, you don't have a chance to get a 3. I'm just going to go ahead and say that.
Who designed this course?
Who put this thing together?
What is this?
What is this right here?
Whew, this is tough.
It's pretty long, but if you're not by that darker tree in the middle of the fairway, it's pretty tough. Telly once again, just rips it way up there with the sidearm.
He's just making it look easy out here.
Yeah, he's bombing shots right now.
I mean, you're pitching up. I mean, not pitching up, but you got to open look at.
He's got to
under the basket
there,
for your 3.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough line to hit. If you can go he got a little kick there.
Look at that, still moving.
Yeah, he got a little.
Oh my God, still rolling.
There's a little bit of a drop off on the right, which makes your upshot a lot harder.
Wow.
So if you kick over there, it's not.
Yeah, see, that's tough. Look at those things.
Yeah.
They just laser beams off the trees.
Yeah, it's a far shot, so you're trying to rip it up there, especially going uphill. So if you're off a little bit, that's
this could be all right.
It's gonna go a long ways off the tree.
Ooh, almost got Michael. Nice try, Logan, but you didn't.
Nice try, not gonna happen. He's a ghost.
I think that might have went right through him.
I think it did. We're going to need video evidence.
Blake with the strike.
Blake's ripping up there right at you.
Ooh, he's trying to see. I don't claim to say that I can't get hit. I'm always behind the tee or getting the B-roll.
Sure.
I don't typically stand in the line of fire. For example, look at that.
Oh, did that touch you?
No. I watched it over and over to prove it. It did not, but still, I'm just not like Michael, because Michael would have already been gone. Like, he just disappears when a disc comes near him.
You know what happens is as soon as you touch a disc, they're going to say it happens all the time.
Yeah, that's fine.
As soon as it hits you, they're going to say, Jomez is always in the way.
Yeah, yo, trust me. People have tried to say that about us, but I'm like, do you want to be on video or not? Like,
no, man, just don't hit my disc.
Trust me.
I want you to film, but just don't hit my disc.
We have not altered the game when it comes to changing the trajectory of a disc. So far,
I won't believe you until it happens.
That's all right.
And once it happens, I'm never going to let you live it down. Just remember. Oh, he's going with the step out sidearm ultimate sidearm flick.
See, that an ultimate disc would have held all the way to the basket.
I know. What kind of disc is
and
that?
And an Ultra Star is legal for...
It's legal.
Why do you think he doesn't bag an Ultra Star?
Shout out,
or at
Blake.
least, what is the other ones? Who else makes a...
I think Ultra Star. I think that's about it.
Okay. He should bag one of those. Come on, Blake. Make it work.
Boom.
Look at that, though.
Sidearm.
Easy
Okay,
three.
3 of the hardest holes on the course. Maybe 4 of the hardest holes on the course, you went sidearm. There's something to be said about that.
And you've never seen him play this course like that? Or you never seen anybody play the course the way he's playing it right now?
I haven't had the pleasure to play with Telly. I played with him maybe once or twice.
But not here.
Not a lot. I don't think I played with him here, no. Gil's just trying to take a run. He's doing it for ace.
So Telly's giving away all the secrets. How to crack the code.
How to crack the code. Rip sidearms, and then you have easier sidearms for your second shot. It's a tough putt right
Unfortunately,
there.
he went off the top. Jesse.
Nice putt.
That's a 5. Kind of took him, it was kind of tough. Had a tough go on that one, but
yeah, that hole could eat you alive.
Just get out of there with
quick.
the 5. I mean, if it's a par 4, taking the 5, it's not terrible.
If you're not at the top of the hill, it's pretty tough to even get a 4 if you're not at the top of the hill.
That is a great 3 for Logan.
Sidearm.
He definitely wanted to get that 3 to keep up with Telly because he's still got that stroke on him, and we got, what, 2 holes left?
Couple holes left.
After this. Young Gilbert.
Need to be practicing them putts over at Ace.
Ace is the place, man.
Ace is the place.
We need to start selling these Prodigy T1s at Ace, or at least have one on display.
Yep.
You did it. You got the elevator putt.
Yep. Shout out basket.
Telly with the
easy
3,
birdie,
like we said.
Easy birdie. Pretty sweet tie-dye shirt. It's like Gilbert with an easy tap-in double bogue. It's all right, Gil. Your shirt's awesome.
Yeah, so a mixed bag here on the scorecard. But yeah, so the real battle is still within a stroke. 2 holes left to go.
All right, so we're looking at the downhill, hole 15. Once again, pretty good choice on, I would say, score. If you're looking for a variance in scores, this is one of those holes because you can throw a nice, easy slide hyzer flip putter down the hill, let it glide down. It's only 280, but it might play more like 210, 220 because once it goes over that hill it drops. It goes fast. Wow, and he got really fortunate to hit that right there.
If it's falling that quick, then you're hitting a tree.
Yeah. Todd Bagwell, one of the guys that in local pro in Nashville, always says he's gotten bogeys and he's aced it.
And
besides that, no par, no birdie. Yep.
Wow.
And Logan right there, he just laced it a little bit too hard though. I mean, it's not like he ripped that trying to run at it. He's throwing it still 200 feet.
Yeah.
All right, do it for the night watch. Oh, a little bit. Not a great kick right there. Over towards the next tee.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. So Jesse, that's the play I think right there. Is the slight hyzer right at it.
Any lower, that's an ace. It's like
any lower, you want to play it right off the ground to where it can't grab.
It's a great basket placement because you can't see it off the tee, or if you can, it's just barely.
Looks like Gil's taking a run at it.
You really want it to drop, like you're saying.
The tree.
As soon as you,
that's the spot right there.
Maybe you should take out a few more of these trees so these guys can't just rely on.
Maybe. Add a couple pin positions coming up.
Uh-oh.
Blake, that's
got to sit.
Oh, and it does.
Good
Very
kick.
Fortunate. Very fortunate right there. Little Logie going for the sidearm, probably running out a little bit.
Ooh, he wants to put it away.
Yeah, you got that uphill backstop. There's no reason to take a little bit of a stab at it. Same with Jesse. He's going for the 2 though. This is to tie it up.
Telly for the tie.
Boom.
Wow.
Like it's nothing.
He's feeling it.
I mean, he matches tie-dye hat to his
Power
shirt.
of the tie-dye.
He's on fire. Whew. He's on a rainbow fire right now.
Rainbow fire.
Good putt.
Whew.
Not an easy putt. That's pretty far downhill. You can't really tell
you
in
got
the
the
video.
death putt.
Yeah.
You missed that. That thing's gone.
Still a good putt.
Very nice birdie.
Young Gilbert.
Everyone should try to play in a button-up just once for Gilbert.
Hey, do it for Gilbert.
Not a polo with a collar, a full-on button-up.
Sometimes it's only how you look. It's not about anything else. It's only how you look.
Hey, look good, play good. Some people, that actually works. I've tried it. It's, not
How
for
many
me.
times have you tried it?
I mean, we try it now with our video. We dress nice
good,
on the
film
course. Yeah, that's how we do it. It's easier to film good than it is to play good sometimes.
Yeah.
Hole 17.
All right, hole 17.
All tied up.
268, and which is it's kind of crazy to think that the previous hole is longer than this hole, because I feel like this hole plays almost 320, 330.
Oh, definitely.
Maybe with a little low ceiling. Maybe that's the case, but you could throw mid-range, you could throw putter, or you could rip a sidearm up there.
I think a lot of it is because the gap is so late.
A little shorter, yeah. Once again, Telly is just filleting gaps right now.
Sidearm.
Slicing them up. Slicing and dicing with his pig. He's filleting the pig out there. Gil with his favorite yellow disc. I don't know what it is, but it looks like he's thrown it on every hole.
Probably a rock.
Looks like a buzz, is my guess.
Yeah, it could be a buzz.
That's going to be my guess. Logan right here. I know that he's aced this once or twice.
He's trying to finish it, like I said. He's trying to because he knows that Telly's up there.
That might be a shark.
A shark?
I feel for some reason he throws a shark.
There's
I'm not
some
sure.
people that swear by those discs. I mean, there's.
That's a good shot right there. Perfect.
Off the log? Did you put that log there on purpose?
Yeah, I rolled that 6,000-pound log over there so it would work out.
So when people turn it over late, they can just bounce right back to the basket.
That's what it is.
You're so thoughtful.
Yeah. With this hole, you just want to avoid that short left. As his flips a little bit more, that's still a good shot. You're putting right there. He's inside the circle right there. But if you get past that last tree that's on the left and slide up there, the ground's pretty hard, so you get a pretty good skip. But besides that, obviously, you don't want to turn over too much. The right side's pretty well defined with those big trees. Pretty good putt right there.
Very nice. On the ninth hole, way to finish strong, Jesse.
Oh, yeah. Got about a 22, 23-footer.
For birdie.
Good putt.
Nice finish.
That was such an ultimate putt right there.
Yeah.
He did it for the night watch. Did it for the watch.
Blake's going to have some words for us after he sees this.
Do it for the watch. I hope that he watches Game of Thrones. Otherwise, he might not catch it. It's a good putt from Telly right there.
Yeah, so now it's pretty
Going
much a
into
gimme
extra
for
holes.
Logan, but you never know. He's got the sun in his eyes.
Oh, man.
Ooh, that was close. Man, he putts with such authority, though. It's so fun to watch.
Yeah, he loves those Prodigy baskets.
Yeah, I mean, because they can't stand up and spit through. That's the advantage to the Prodigy design is you won't get any spit outs through the heart.
Yep, Gilbert with a big old smile on his face. Always like playing with Gil. He's my local companion when we go out to Sharp Springs in Smyrna.
Yeah, so here we are. We're into the playoffs now.
Yep, we're on to hole 18. 403 feet. It's pretty tough. A little bit wooded. This is and actually since you've taken this video, they've cleaned this hole up a lot.
Really?
Which is looking really nice. Yeah, it's looking really good out there. Jeremy Johnson, Michael McDaniel, their crew have done a great job, but this hole's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I wish I would have known that because this hole was pretty tough to fly.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to fly around. Yep, with the branches.
No, it was cool though. I really liked it. I mean, it's tough to play for sure. We threw it.
So
together,
great sidearm hole, and without that branch, I think that he was going to get really far up there. Without that branch.
So now this is really Logan. If he can put it up there for the putt, I mean, this is sudden death here. You know, Logan just needs to look at that, taking straight at it.
That's a gutsy route.
Wow.
And still a great shot. I mean, even though he turned it over just a little bit. Yeah, you're in. You see that pit right there? That's where you don't want to be. That's the abyss of Cane Ridge.
They'll have to send a search party down there for you if you're...
Pretty decent upshot. We got Logan with a pretty long putt. I know he's going to be slinging it in there.
He's got to.
He's giving it the eyeballs.
Ooh.
Just a little wide. But he went pretty far past.
Man.
He's trying to make it, though.
Okay, so...
He's not going to be laying up.
So Telly
anytime
just
soon.
needs the 3.
Telly needs a 3.
Just to see
He's
like
just a
how
little uphill.
Logan's going to respond.
12-footer.
Yeah, so...
He's good.
Even though Telly wasn't out, I guess they made him putt first because Logan likes the drama.
Logan likes the drama.
Look at this. This is like still right at about 30 feet. Maybe farther.
That's about. Maybe a little bit inside the circle.
So,
I'll give it 29. Count his big steps.
Yeah.
Got up to 8 steps.
So here we go. Another one.
Another one.
We are going to move on to hole 1. Original hole 1. We are
OG.
going to the OG pin placement.
All right.
No island this time.
Here we go.
This is how Will meant for the hole to be played.
Yep.
333.
333. I look to throw a mid-range on this hole, and I like to play kind of like a little bit of a flat skip off that road to where it doesn't fly too much. It more of just kind of caresses by the basket. Telly with maybe the first backhand in a while.
Maybe
I don't
that's
remember
why,
him throwing
maybe
a
that's
backhand.
why it didn't pan out. As
Maybe
like
that's why he wanted to go to the long basket. The truth comes out. Just kidding, Telly.
And so Logan's
going big.
high.
He's going
They're hoping to
really,
drop it
really
right
far.
in.
It looks like
Just
he's past the basket.
The walk-off ace is what he's looking for.
Wow.
Barely in.
Is that safe?
It's got to be.
Okay. I couldn't tell if that was dirt or if that was, I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's safe.
Telly's with the sidearm. Back in the comfort
so
range.
Telly's just having to put it under the basket. He's like
He's right there.
seeing what Logan's going to do here. Logan
with
passed
about
it by
a
quite
40
a
footer.
bit.
Yeah, a little low.
See, that's got to be tough to be standing like that on the edge of the road and putting downhill like that.
Yeah. Putting downhill, if you don't have a backstop behind it, it's always it's a little bit intimidating. You have to think like, okay, I'm looking at 30 feet if I miss it going downhill.
Yeah. Golly,
He pops them in there.
yeah.
Dead center every time.
That's like we said, it's the right kind of basket for that kind of putt.
Yep.
Okay, so still going on the playoff. We are going on to hole 7 again.
All right. Let's see what they do here. We're going to be looking at, they might be doing a little sidearm duel. Although Logan went backhand during the round, I'm surprised he didn't go with his, I think he throws the Pro Rhino flick down the middle. That's my guess. Although he did go backhand in the round. I haven't watched the video, so no spoilers.
So here we go, Telly with the sidearm, so you know he's gonna be comfortable with it.
Running at it though. That's a great shot.
All right, that went a little deep.
It went deep.
Uncharacteristic skip up the hill.
It's a tough shot around the tree for the
Let's
putt.
see what happens.
Oh, going with the sidearm.
Sidearm.
There it is.
Laser
right there.
beam.
Yeah, you got it turned over. Oh, that is an
Wow,
unfortunate jump.
Both of these guys
What was
skipping
that?
up the hill, like more than you would imagine.
What kind of rabbit hole jump was that?
Oh my
a little
God.
right. First time he's
So
been
now
right.
we got Telly for the win with Logan spit out.
Oh, a little to the left.
The pressure.
Little Annie on the left side is pretty tough for that to catch.
Yeah, I mean, here we go again. Let's keep moving.
One more hole. Maybe. I mean, maybe.
So we're going to go ahead and go to hole 8. We didn't play hole 8 during the final 9, so we're adding some different holes in so people could see them a little more Cane Ridge.
Yeah, looking good out there. You know, got the nice drone footage. A little bit uphill. 240 feet. You got a couple different routes here. Up the middle is, I would say, the most preferred. And then you have a wide hyzer that you kind of need a little bit of a skip. And then you also have the wide sidearm. That's how I guess.
And just to change it up, Telly is going with a sidearm shot here.
Yep. Going through. There's a little bit of vines, but right there. Great shot.
Wow, he actually got through there more than it looked like.
Home field advantage. Same thing with Logan. Going for the same shot. There's only a couple vines up there that you have to miss, but for the most part, that's...
He dropped a little short.
You know, if you got a sidearm, it's not a bad route.
Yeah.
Dropping it in there.
Oof. Look at that.
That was a good looking
with the
SloMez right there.
Ooh. Nice. All right, he's back on. So here we go, Telly.
Telly, popping it in there.
These guys are just pushing each other. They're either both gonna can the putt or they're both gonna kind of
throwing almost the same disc too, which is funny. Same disc, popping them down there, and then making the putt.
Wow, so this is another play. We're still rolling with the playoff.
You need to drop in the another one.
Hole 9.
Can you drop that in there?
Oh, like the actual clip? I mean,
is that trademark?
I mean, I'm sure it is, but
copyright?
I mean, it's YouTube, right? People are always taking stuff anyways.
Yeah,
so.
you could do that.
Hole 9.
We took this.
Basically, the opposite of hole 7. This is how I like to think about it when I
this is the shortest hole on the course. It's not a gimme, although you want to just get around that tree, and you're gonna have a putt. That's pretty much the name of the game.
Yeah.
Get around the tree. You could go on the inside with a little flex sidearm. You go on the outside with a more kind of overstable putter.
I would say the video makes it look a lot simpler than it really is.
Looks like Logan was trying to rip it into the basket on that one. I'm going to take a guess that he tried to make that. He's taking a run.
Okay, so
Telly's got about a 18-footer. Not a gimme.
For the win. After...
Crowd goes crazy.
Look at that. Everyone's
storm the green.
Everyone like, let's go home. Everyone's just been like... Nobody wanted to put it away, so... But no, that was a good battle. These guys did well. Telly...
It's a great battle.
Telly definitely caught up, gained quite a few strokes during the final
Telly played
9, but...
Great. Out there.
Hello, Blake.
Shout out Watch.
Thanks for coming.
People to watch. Shout out Telly.
Yeah, that was a great showing by Telly. So 10 down. I know that's through 14 holes.
Yeah, but
still
that's pretty dang good.
Yeah. So that was a great little battle. I just want to thank everyone that came out. We had such a good showing from Music City Disc Golf and those guys, and Will just being instrumental in helping us set this up as well. See everyone that showed. This is just a small portion of the people that showed up. We ended up having like 40 or 50 people show up.
Yeah, that was awesome.
To the event. So we really appreciate everyone coming out and helping us out. It's a way for us to kind of give back to the fans and the players that want to get on. So I want to thank Will for joining me on the commentary, and obviously for providing him and his team providing the course for us to come out and play on, and so thanks a lot for having us out.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming out and showing the Cane Ridge course to the world.
Yeah, so we'll hope to get another one very soon. So thanks. Catch you next time.